Hey guys, welcome to my channel, Be Perfectly Blended. If you've been here before, thanks so much for coming back. And if this is your first time, thanks so much for clicking on. In today's video, I've just got to get my house together. As you can see, I need to put my furniture back. My grandsons were here running around. We had a great time. But yeah, the house kind of got away from me and it's the next day. So I need to go ahead and get it together. Got some dishes to do, but I'm also going to get my nails done. Got a lot of laundry to get done and cook some dinner. Good morning, drama. Thanks so much for coming along with me today. I'm going to start by just picking some things up, putting some things back. I moved my coffee table when both my grandsons are here so that they have more room to run around. But I'm also going to take advantage of it being moved so that I can vacuum and get my full area rug here nice and vacuumed up. So I'm just picking up the toys, the dog toys, and the grandkid toys and putting that all away so that I can go ahead and vacuum. Now that I'm done vacuuming, I'm going to go ahead and dust all my wood furniture and just kind of give all my knickknacks a nice little wipe down. Now that fall is in full effect, I'm going to go ahead and put our box fan away downstairs and get my coffee table nice and wiped down. A lot of little fingerprints from my grandsons and a little bit of stickiness, so you know how it goes. Now that I'm done dusting and wiping down my wood furniture, I'm going to go ahead and move on to my windows. I did do my windows here in the dining room, but for some reason I wasn't recording. But once I finished that, I moved on to my living room. And yeah, just getting all the grandkids' fingerprints and all that off of my windows. Then I might as well just jump up here and wipe these frames down and call myself a hero. So yeah, the living room's pretty much back the way it should be. So I've got a nice load of towels here that I'm going to go ahead and do. And I've got a couple things that kind of went in with the towels, but this load is primarily towels. So I'm going to go ahead and get those folded up and put away. You can see the leftover balloon up on the ceiling from my husband's birthday. If you haven't seen that video, I did make him a German chocolate cake and we went out to dinner and stuff. So you can look back at that video for my husband's birthday. Now that my towels are nice and fresh and clean, folded, I'll go ahead and put those away. I do have 2 more loads that I'm going to do after dinner. But for right now, the living room's looking good. The dining room's looking good. So I'm going to go ahead and give a nice refreshing spray of Febreze here and move on to the kitchen. I'm just using an antibacterial spray here, an all-surface, all-purpose kind of spray, and so I'm just wiping down my countertops here. As I mentioned, some family stopped by last night. It wasn't like totally planned, so I went ahead and pulled out my crock pot. I had some queso sauce, and so I did that with some shredded chicken with a little bit of the taco seasoning with some chips. So that's why my crock pot's out, and I'm going to go ahead and I have the inside of it soaking here. So yeah, just wiping down my stove and countertops here, and then I'm going to get to the dishes. This load of dishes has been soaking in my sink, so here I'm just giving them a nice little scrub again from the soapy water and rinsing them off. And a lot of these are just bowls and mugs and cups, so they didn't really need to soak. I did have quite a bit of dishes here, even though they weren't like totally dirty. I did have a nice little pile. So you see my pile growing here, but yep, just trying to get them all cleaned up so that they can dry, and then I'll put them away. Yeah, that's the yucky water that the dishes were soaking in before I went ahead and scrubbed them again and rinsed them off. So now that they're over there drying, I'm going to go ahead and focus on this pan here that I did have some Dawn in. So it was already soaking, and so now I'm going to give it a nice scrub and put it off to the side here to dry. Last but not least, I'm going to go ahead and scrub out my crock pot here so that I can get that dried off and put that completely away underneath my counter. So I'm curious, leave a comment down below and let me know, do you use liners for your crock pots? I know some people do, some people don't. I never have, but I'm just kind of curious about them. I imagine it makes it much easier to clean up. Anyway, so now here I'm just scrubbing out my sink, rinsing it out, getting all the yuckies down that drain. Finally, I'm going to go ahead and clean my kitchen floor. Just going to start by giving it a quick sweep. And now I'm going to go in with this Swiffer that I have. I am going to get another one that is designed for the kitchen linoleum floors. I could really use to scrub. But anyways, I'm going in with this with the wet Swiffer pad on it and giving my floor a nice little mop real quick. I really do like how this gets in everywhere, how the head fits. If you've seen my previous videos, I do get on my hands and knees and do my kitchen floor, but I must say this is a nice little thing to do in between. All right, now that my house is nice and clean and put back together, I'm going to take advantage of this time with no children, run and get my nails done, and boom, just like that, now I'm back home. It really is beginning to feel like fall around here. Anyway, so now I'm going to go ahead and make some quick dinner, some cheeseburgers, fried corn, and some French fries. So real simple, real easy. In my front skillet, I'm just frying up some corn and some butter with some salt and pepper. And then in my back pot, I've got my oil heating up for my French fries. So once that's hot enough, I'll drop my fries in. Now I'm just placing my burgers into my cast iron skillet. I season my burgers with seasoning salt, pepper, garlic powder, and onion powder. And then I will go in with a little bit of this kind of Memphis seasoning just to give a little extra flavor. I am very carefully placing my fries in here, but normally I would use some tongs. All right, it's looking good. Here I am flipping my burgers now and then smashing them down once. Now I try to only flip them once because I heard somewhere that's what you're supposed to do when you're using the cast iron, but I don't really know. But anyway, so that's what I do. I know you probably can't hear it, but the breeze, it just feels and sounds so nice. So now I'm just topping everything off with the Memphis seasoning. And then I'm going to go ahead and put cheese on top so that that can melt down. My youngest does not like cheese, so I left his patty plain. And yeah, French fries are done, golden brown. And so I'm going to go ahead and take those out. I do have a paper towel here so that some of that oil can soak down into the paper towel. And I will put a little bit of salt on. And yeah, everything's ready to go. So dinner was great. Here's how my house is looking. It just feels so much like fall. And since my grandkids are here, I can go ahead and put my pumpkin candles there on the table. But yes, of course, the never-ending pile of laundry. So I'm watching one of my programs, and I'm going to go ahead and get this folded up real quick, and then I'll be done for the evening. Thanks so much for coming along with me as I'm getting this all done. And yeah, if you've got some laundry to fold, you might as well just jump in and do it real quick. Sorry for the glare of the lights here, the lamp and the hallway light. The hallway light will be turned off here in just a minute. Sometimes I feel like it's really amazing how much laundry we pile up here because I did do 3 loads today. So here's the dark load, and then I do have a light load, and it isn't a huge load because I did do the towels. So it's just kind of funny how much laundry we end up accumulating over a few days. Leave a comment down below and let me know, where do you fold your laundry? I know some people do it like I do here, using my couch, some people with the coffee table, some people with the dining room table, and I imagine people in their room. So yeah, leave a comment down below. Let me know, where do you primarily fold laundry? Maybe if you have a laundry room, you probably have a laundry table. I guess that'd probably be ideal. I do have a laundry room. I actually have a pretty decent sized laundry room downstairs, and I will show that in an upcoming video because I am going to redo my laundry room. It's kind of one of those where I have my washer and dryer, but I also kind of have some food storage and then some clothes storage, and things are organized but not organized. So I need to kind of redo my laundry room, refresh it. And so I will be doing that in an upcoming video. But anyways, as for now, I'm on the couch, and here is my load of whites, some more towels. Because of the time of the year, I still kind of have a mixed bag of things. My shorts that'll be going away, bye-bye, because summer's over. And then a lot of my son's sweats you'll start to see because it's just that time of year, and some more long sleeves coming out. Anyways, now I am down to the socks, so I go ahead and get those all matched up. And just like that, we'll put it away. Thank you so much for coming along with me today as I got my house put back together, my nails done, dinner done. Please leave a comment. Feel free to like and subscribe. Say hi, and I hope to see you in the next one.